slowly say it one more time, and then you're going to lose the privilege to eat dinner.
We now know the details of what Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrand had been doing to Ruby's two youngest children. Trigger warning right now, guys, because this is way worse than I thought. The first count of child abuse has to do with physical torture of her 12-year-old son. It says that initially she was forcing him to do physical labor for hours and days at a time. And the examples listed were doing wall sits, which is when you put your back up against a wall and squat down. It's absolute torture for anyone that has tried to do this. The other is carrying boxes of heavy books up and down stairs repeatedly. And the third example was the fact that he was being forced to work outside and do labor outside in the crazy Utah heat. As you know, in Utah, temperatures can get up to over 100 degrees. This is one of the things that Jodi Hildebrand's neighbor had actually told the police about, was that she would look outside and she would see the children outside in crazy hot temperatures doing gardening. It also listed that he was made to do all of this barefoot and that he was also forced to stand outside in direct sunlight for hours and even days at a time. He was also forced to stay outside at all hours of the day and night for extended periods of time. This, of course, resulted in, as you can imagine, extremely serious sunburns. It resulted in blisters and repeated sloughing of the skin. So his skin was literally peeling off. He was denied food and water while he was doing this, and he would actually be punished if he was caught drinking water while he was outside. It went on to say that if they did feed him, he was given extremely bland, boring foods like a piece of chicken and some rice, while the rest of the family had a normal meal. He was being isolated from everyone in his life, and he was also refused any form of entertainment, which of course included electronics, but it also included books and any kind of paper. It also says that he apparently tried to run away previously. It was in July, and it looks like once they got him back, that is when they started restraining him. They initially tied up his wrists and his ankles, and they would tie him to weights or to Ruby as well.